Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John. This is Many a True Nerd, and this is Perfect Dark, Carrington Institute Defense, where Joe Dark and Carrington are having a fake ending sequence where they're discussing Carrington's hair.
He should keep you away from
And so they're basically going to they're going to do first contact now. They're going to do first contact between humans and Mayans, and hopefully none of the press ask, hey, did the Mayans have anything to do with the downing of Air Force One? Because Carrington will probably have to admit yes, actually they did. The Skedar attacked Air Force One first, but it was still flying at that point. It only crashed after the Mayans started to get involved. So bringing down Air Force One with the president on board, probably not a good thing to do. And Joe is just going to grab someone else's gun. That guy apparently doesn't need a gun, doesn't need to defend himself. Don't worry, he'll obviously just be fine. Don't need to worry about that guy. Oh, so Joe runs all the way back up to the top. That's just, okay, just keep in mind, Joe was down in the hangar, then ran up to the top area. And round the corner. And the Skedar goes down. And what's my first objective? Get the guns back online, hurry, head down to the basement area. So basically Joe has to go exactly back where she came from. So good work, Joe. Head back exactly where you started. Now, this is probably the most maze-like bit of all of Perfect Dark. I honestly do not know my way around the basement at all. I think it's not too complicated. I literally just need to kind of go around and... okay, but they do have super things. This is going to be even more difficult given that I can't... oh, good start. I've already lost half my health. Oh, I'm back up here. Excellent. That's not where I'm supposed to be at all. I feel like I must have missed one. I know there's a gun right here. There must be a way of turning it on around here somewhere. Okay, you guys help. Right, I'm gonna let you guys deal with this. You got this. You totally got this. Well done. There it is. Is that the? There's the guns. The guns are back online. What? Okay, why did the Skedar attack Carrington Institute at this point? For retaliation? For the deep sea thing? To sabotage first contact? You think they just kind of go in and kill everyone? I don't really see why they've got themselves hostages going on here. I'm going to start here. I think this is the single hardest hostage. You can afford to lose a few hostages. It doesn't matter. This guy, I don't know why you're not helping. This guy, you just need to literally run in, and there we go. There we go. Once you've got their shields down, I'm pretty sure it's a one-hit kill. Did any of you die? No, you're all fine. Okay, this is normally the room where you'd actually lose someone. If you were going to lose someone, you'd lose someone in this room. So, it's pretty good that we haven't lost someone. Just FYI, I'm now going to use the laser because it will make me feel more like a Jedi. There we go. Oh well. Okay, someone just died because of my carelessness, but that's alright. I've still got my laser, so I'm using my short-range laser sword because it's cool. Oh, it's another hostage. Oh well. Also, I just died. So we're gonna cut that bit out. It's gonna be fine. I now know where the guns are, so I'm going to be better this time. I feel like Joe's sort of summing it, like, you know, maybe if we've got a shield. Ah! Now this time, I definitely know where the guns are. This isn't the way I want to go. Ah! It's two. Yeah. Good. Okay, but then you got a few shots. Oh shit! There was a guy behind me. This isn't even the way I wanted to go. I always go the wrong way. I keep going the wrong damn way. It's annoying. I think think I just hid around a corner while he just killed several hostages. Oh well. Also, where were you in all this? Have they? We could just leave them. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Carrington. There's a few important people here. They're mainly me and you. It's just really you, isn't it? I mean, technically, isn't it mission accomplished if Carrington gets saved? That feels like, you know, pretty good mission accomplished to me. Save Carrington. Job done. Okay. I think I murdered both of those guys. Uh-oh. Oh, no! We just run straight past these guys. Okay. Okay, just screw it. Go! Oh! Oh my god, okay. Oh, that mission. That mission. I'm probably gonna cut that into one take. That took a few takes. There's oh blimey, there is probably a bloopers video in that incompetence. Oh. Oh my goodness. I've been knocked unconscious. What does this mean? Oh, I'm waking up and my dress has been mysteriously torn, which is kind of worrying. I honestly forget how this went exactly. Do I have to go and grab a gun? Do I have to go and disarm?
Outside, Joanna! Get the shields down and we can help you! Don't take the shields down till that's over, son. I need all the help I can get.
Okay, good. That single knife. I don't know how I managed to smuggle a knife in. I just did, which is good. The mauler is an acceptable weapon. Ah, okay. I'd forgotten there was another guy. I'd actually, when I first played this, when I was younger, I found this mission very difficult because I had no idea that you had to, do things with the shields like that. It struck me as very counterintuitive to blow up the command console. Hello.
You should find it useful.
Oh, good. The weapon I hate. Scared are, to my mind, not too scary because you can just shoot them. There aren't auto shields going on or anything. Auto shields are scary. Is it? It's going alright. It's alright, Elvis. Chillax. You see, they're firing the little mauler pistols. The mauler pistols are not so scary, to be honest. Like, I was much more worried by the big shieldy guys who were taking on. Oh, okay. Thanks for the help on that one, by the way, Elvis. Top notch.
Time to head upwards.
Could we not for a minute? Can we just get the shield? I need to find my way around. Ah, okay. Okay, no, let's not head upwards for just a second, Elvis. I just want to get my bearings. I think there might be some shields around. We want to get those. If there are shields, we want them. Elvis, would you mind doing something to help? No. Oh, there's a Slayer there. Okay, so you go this way purely for a Slayer. Incidentally, I know I'm like losing. I'm not really meaning to win. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. I primarily just wanted to figure out what was going on. Going on up. Now, what's to the right? I don't know what happens if you turn right. I honestly do not know. Okay, yeah. A shield for a single enemy? Hell yes, I will take that. I will absolutely swap a single enemy for a shield. Okay, always go to the right. We've learnt something valuable there. You gonna bother helping, Elvis? It's fine if you don't feel like it. I love how that one apparently didn't notice the fact the other one was, you know, like shot at and then died. This was just like a thing. What are my objectives incidentally? Sabotage the engine. Okay, I do actually have to sabotage the engines in this iteration. That's fine. We can do that. Now I'm pretty sure, if I remember my N64 days, I shoot this thing. Is that sabotaged yet? Is there another one? No, there's another one. There's another one. Okay, Elvis, out the way. No, Elvis, was Elvis just flying? I feel like Elvis was just flying there.
Get out of here!
Question now, has the game decided it's going to respond by spawning enemies at me? Because I feel like I just saw an auto target. Okay, I felt my gun pulled to take something out there. Do not try and pretend to me that there is literally nothing going on here. Elvis, what are you shooting at? Elvis, what? What? Okay, are you happy now he's dead? Elvis. Apparently, disabling the ship, not sufficient. He wants literally... Has Elvis just run off in a direction the objective isn't even in, just kind of looking for more fights that he wants to be part of? Is that what's going on here? Come on, Elvis. Come on. Yeah. And we're kind of told the mains of the peace-loving ones and the Skedi are like the war ones with the war shrine and the war gun and guns called like the Mauler and the Slayer and other things that sound nasty. Yeah, our entire evidence of this comes from, you know, Elvis, the person who is at war with said species. So I kind of feel like he's not the most reliable, trustworthy person.
I'll secure the perimeter. We'll meet up later.
Why am I worried by that statement? That statement worries me. On the plus side, like, I don't have to worry about Elvis dying anymore, which is good. But I'm also feeling like, potentially...
We control the bridge, and the ship is ours.
I'm feeling like Elvis basically just told me to go and take care of the bridge by myself, and oh dear. Which one are they coming through? I know they come out here somewhere. Oh. Okay, have we done it? Okay, that's really easy.
Wow.
See, this mission is incredibly easy next to Carrington Institute. I did that on my second try, and that was only because the first try I couldn't remember where anything was, so I deliberately went out of my way to find everything.
I don't believe it. Elvis? What is it?
Elvis just sort of
Where are
Elvis
you
just basically
going?
teleported from the bridge to the hangar, even though they were on opposite ends of the level. Yeah, we noticed this. And hops in the Skedar warship, which he knows to use. Elvis has a mysterious familiarity with all Skedar technology. He can, like, well, in fact, all technology. He can take out Seton mega weapons. He can disable Skedar stuff. He can just fly Skedar ships. Alright, so this is it. This is actually the last level in the game. Let's be on our way. Why is it that action heroes always need to make bad puns, cheesy puns, when they're talking about basically murder? I don't know. I kind of feel like it. I always find it annoying because it makes it sound very flippant.
I don't intend to make.
I do like the Skedar bowing animation. It was lovely on the N64. Actually, it really stood out for me, and it's very nice now too. Yeah, Joe, I'm going to be honest, we're not going to be using the Falcon 2 that much. Always keep a move up because there's lots of enemies in this level that are cloaked. Luckily, they don't kind of run around cloaked and then cause problems for you, which is nice. They just kind of uncloak occasionally. It's just kind of, I'm just going to be keeping on the move an awful lot because I'm going to be worried about the possibility of being kind of snuck up on. The nice thing is, all the enemies, I think, use, very few of them are actually armed. With much. For the most part, overwhelmingly, there will be a lot of unarmed enemies. And generally the history of warfare has favoured those with long-range weapons over those that don't have long-range weapons, so that is advantageous. The irritating thing about this mission is there's a lot of memory to it, because you just saw I just lost half my health because a Skedar snuck up behind me, having decloaked behind me. Now there's not really much I could have done about that aside from knowing that when I reach this point, a Skedar is likely to be behind me and is likely to basically be spawned behind me. Yeah, that was a Reaper. Okay, good. Reapers are useless. Never use Reapers. They are insanely inaccurate, so I'm not going to be using them. Where else am I supposed to be going? Don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Oh! I'm not supposed to go in that hole. That's the place I'm not supposed to go. Alright, yeah. Backed off. It's kind of interesting. They've drawn up in like a defensive position. But they kind of stand at range from you. They don't charge you. And the Reaper, though it's rapid fire, is so inaccurate. You effectively should treat it like it's you really should treat it like it's a shotgun almost. I don't know if there's good things in here. I kind of feel like there might be. Or not. Okay, darn. I had a feeling there might be good things in here. I'm just going to do this bit now, because this bit is fiddly. Yeah. The important thing is, aim for the rock, do not hit the ground, because under pretty much any normal circumstance throughout this game, if you shoot at a wall, the grenade bounces off and explosion hits the ground, so you try and hit the ground. Not here. In this case, pretty much all grenades bounce off the ground, and it's annoying. Okay, now, just as important, the enemy in this area will only spawn in the event that you actually step into the room. So, even though there would be enemy here, if I stepped in, actually, because I'm not going to, they will never appear, and I'm fine. So, I'm just going to head on my merry way, because, yeah, I've saved myself some trouble. Incidentally, you can do the same thing with the one that's up there. If you simply kind of peek around the corner and toss the target amplifier, you're fine. Just make sure you've got enough height, because it does drop altitude quite quickly. So now we just run through here. And on to the next. Okay, this is where I will be blowing through to the Skedar Shrine, but for now I'm heading around here because I can get shield. I'm pretty sure there's a shield here on normal difficulty, so yeah, we're going around here. There we are. Shield, and I'm pretty sure this is the. I think that's the cheese crack. I think that's the crack that you need to go to if you want to see the cheese. If you are on the cheese gathering quest, I'm not sure if you've even mentioned the cheese gathering quest. I've not bothered gone out of my way to actually to collect a single one. Rare hit cheese in this game, so there's just cheese everywhere. It's not really a thing to worry about. It's just cheese. Collecting all of them, despite rumours that were flowing around when the N64 itself came out, does absolutely nothing. I'm just going to back off till that clears. And I'm actually going to go into the fast firing mode. Because I'm now taking on enemies that I'm now taking on those fast moving enemies who I'm pretty sure die in one shot, so it doesn't matter what I'm using. So I may as well use the fast one. So yeah, the little skedalets are really weak. Never worry about them; they're so weak. The sked are only a problem when they're in their massive like battle suits. Oh, hello! I think I was just saying they were so weak, that one did just attack me, but that's fine. It did basically no damage. Joe's got a bit stronger since the N64 days, I swear. Didn't used to be quite so capable of pushing this around. I think that extends the bridge. Yep, okay. I've never quite understood kind of the idea of like the Skedar and their technology. Like the Skedar, they have warships. They're waging intergalactic war. They're trying to get their hands on like a super weapon that allows them to, you know, explode whole planet. They haven't figured out doors. Their doors are awful. Their doors don't open properly. It's really weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that looks at this and just think, isn't it a bit odd that they don't have functional doors? No, it might just be me. Well, that's new, isn't it? Okay, do I have to give up one of my guns? I think I might have to give up one of my guns. Okay, good. That's fine, to be honest. I really was not going to be using the Falcon 2, I don't think, for anything. I might regret that when it comes to the final boss. In fact, I almost certainly will. What I want to do now, and I'm hoping they still let me do this.
Oh no! The Skedar army in suspended animation.
Is it? Oh no, indeed. We're just going to close the door on it. Yep. You have absolutely no reason to fight the Skedar army in suspended animation. Do not even bother. In fact, it's a bad idea. For you to bother. Ooh, that's going to be a bit shy on ammo here. Okay, I'm going to have to use the Reaper and then the Callista. Reaper may have been a bad choice. I'm not actually sure how this works. I think... Do I have to shoot just the yellow ones, or can I shoot anything? I honestly do not know what I'm supposed to be shooting. I think I can just shoot anything. Well, and the one to the side. I can't shoot the one at the top for now. Oh, blimey. I think I just shoot anything, so I don't know if the Reaper's actually a really good choice. It does damage across all of them. He's just going to keep shooting rockets at you, and then as well as summoning minions. If you're fast enough, you can knock him back down into his stun phase when his shield runs out or gets to drain really quickly. Fast enough that you can't summon any bad guys. If you can definitely do that, because that makes the fight much easier if there's not other bad guys running around the arena too. The other bad guys aren't really so much a threat in and of themselves. They're just normal bad guys. You can just kill them like any other. But if you're distracted with them, you can sometimes fail to see a rocket coming. So incidentally, he has awful aim. So, yeah. My aim is actually just as bad. Okay, giving up the Falcon 2 is probably a terrible idea in retrospect. We're going to have to use the Mauler. Mauler is fine. Okay, oh god, this... I don't know whether I'm just terrible at this game or if this control stick is just not what it needs to be. Maybe I shouldn't even be using the aiming mode, because the aiming mode feels really loose. I do not like it at all. Okay. So I'm basically just batting him backwards and forwards at this point. Come on, come on. No. Ah, missing. More missing. Oh, gosh. Ah. Ow. Okay, that was bad. And that is the game completed! And final shot, yes! Oh, yes! The final boss of this game is, I'd say it's fun rather than difficult. I'd say actually the final boss is nowhere near as difficult as just the random enemies you will run into in Carrington Institute Defense. I still think that's the most difficult level in the game. And the most interesting level in the game actually, because games should sometimes, games are allowed to be hard and later points. They should be challenging. And Elvis is wandering around. Oh no, Joanna Dark has died. Oh, this is. Oh no, what a tragic twist ending. Wait, what is this?
No problem. Grab my arms. We'll get you out in no time. No, quick. Give me your gun.
I love that the twist is there's a Skedar right behind her. Like, what was the Skedar doing behind her? Just kind of holding onto her foot and just like, no, let me go. Oh, no, I want you to stay here with me. Let's be friends. I kind of feel like if there was Skedar behind it, would have probably torn her apart. I mean, we did see one basically kill Trent Easton with a single slash. And so, Joanna and her alien buddies have decided to just have carried on. Yay, they've done this thing. So... now we get credits. We get credits. Oh, well that's nice. The credits were always cool. The music's great in the credits. I thoroughly recommend Conversion by 4J. Yeah, put yourselves up front. Put yourselves up before any of the people who actually made the game. 4J Studios, whatever. Red deserve a lot more credit than 4J. Let's be honest here. Actually, you know, as people actually made the game. Anyway, this is the credits. I'm not gonna make you watch all of them. So that was Perfect Dark, just on Special Agent, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. You know, it was still difficult at times. You still kind of feel tense, especially in the later missions. But I don't know. I think it's the fun. I think it feels like normal difficulty to me, and I enjoy playing games. Playing games on normal difficulty, so that's fine by me. That's going to be it. That's going to be Perfect Dark. I know I've already unlocked 2 bonus missions and there is a third as well. I'm not going to be playing those because none of them are on new maps. So I've always been deeply unimpressed by the bonus missions in Perfect Dark because obviously the bonus missions in GoldenEye added a lot. Aztec was a really, really interesting, intricate mission with lots of fun stuff to do. With, you know, some different enemies and lots of fun stuff in it. While obviously the Egyptian level was just kind of really fascinating. Insofar as, you know, it was very radically different. It had an unkillable bad guy and all that jazz. So I don't know. I kind of really enjoyed those missions. But all the bonus missions in Perfect Dark, in case you're unfamiliar with it, all of them are in fact retreads of existing missions. Just kind of often just kind of done in reverse. Pretty much all of them are done in reverse actually. So you get to, in Mr. Blonde's Revenge, you get to go to you go back into the daytime building, except this time you start in the basement and have to work your way up, kidnap Cassandra DeVries, which is how she ended up in the attack ship with you. In Mayan SOS, you have to be the person who sends the SOS out about the aliens by basically literally playing as Elvis, waking up after the crash and fighting your way through Area 51. So it's just a retread of Area 51 rescue mission, but again starting at the end and working your way back towards the beginning. And that's pretty much it, actually. And then War, which is the Perfect Agent bonus mission, is pretty much a direct retread of War, except with loads more Skedar and some Skedar Kings. Some of them are fun-ish. It's nice to play as different. It's nice to play as different characters. Like Elvis is really short, and it's cool to play as Mr. Blonde. Actually, I've always felt a bit uncomfortable with Mr. Blonde's Revenge because the entire level is filled with Cassandra's bodyguards, so women, and you're playing as Mr. Blonde, so a guy. So you're basically playing as one guy running around murdering women. I don't know. I feel a little uncomfortable with that. But anyway, so I'm not going to play those. I'm going to move on to more games. I'm going to move on to some different games. So I think no one's particularly that desperately interested in seeing retreads of the levels we've already done. But thank you to everyone who's watched every single episode. It really genuinely does mean a lot to me when people kind of stick around for an entire series. I know a few people have. So please, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. Please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what other games, either kind of classic or reimagined, you want me to do next. I'm always happy to take suggestions. But yeah, just thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to I'll be starting a new ongoing series very, very soon. So again, thank you, genuinely, thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you very much, and goodbye.